Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusar, Ashok. We have also seen the एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, है ना, हमने एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन भी देख ली थी. ये जानवी. ओके, सो कल की क्लास में हमने देखा था, we have seen like the empire, it was divided into provinces. They were divided into mandals. Mandals were divided into sthaniyas into sangrahans, and these sangrahans were divided into villages. ठीक है, ये हमने ऑलरेडी कल देख ही लिया था ये सारी चीजें, है ना. सो मैंने आपको एक बात और बताई थी. I have told you one thing, that the provinces, these provinces, who used to be the governor of these provinces? Who used to be the governor of these provinces? Very good, Kanchi and Shubhra. Princess, generally princess के हवाले किया जाता था. Okay, and Sabna, what was Mantri Parishad? Yes, Sabna, what was Mantri Parishad? Unmute, Sabna. Sabna, are you there? Saiti, you tell me.
Sir, what was the question? I just joined.
Okay. What was the Mantri Parishad, Saiti?
Mantri Parishad.
Yeah.
People who saw the spread of Buddhism.
Mantri Parishad. People who sought?
Oh, no, they are not. So they might be the council of ministers who assisted the king.
Okay, they were the council of ministers who used to assist the king in the administrative manners.
Yeah.
Okay. So ये भी हमने कल बात की थी. Also, I have told you one statement which was given by an English writer, H.G. Wells. है ना, वो भी आपको पता होगा. We have discussed that also. Something was remaining, and let us finish that also. So one was the judicial and the police department. I guess we have not covered the judicial and the judicial department. Judicial department. So like at present we are having Chief Justice of India, like we are having CJI, Chief Justice of India. In the same manner, there was one officer who was acting as Chief Justice. The officer was called as Dharmadhikarin. 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 He was the Chief Justice. He was a Chief Justice. There were subordinate courts which were present at the provincial level. Provincial level के level पे subordinate courts present हुआ करती थी. At present, what are the subordinate courts at the provincial level called? उसे क्या बोलते हैं? अभी क्या बोलते हैं? What are the courts at provincial level? Now, like I'm asking present day. प्रोविंशियल लेवल पे कौन सी कोर्ट होती है? हाई कोर्ट्स. हाई कोर्ट. जानवी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स कहाँ होती हैं? डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे होती है ना. प्रोविंशियल लेवल बोला मैंने, है ना जानवी? प्रोविंशियल लेवल बोला मैंने. तो एक तो हमारे यहाँ पे लाइक वन थिंग, द वर्ड दैट वी यूज स्टेट्स, दिस वर्ड इज रॉन्गली यूज्ड एक्चुअली. स्टेट्स, है ना, ये मैंने आपको शायद पहले ही बताया. State word is a wrong word. The exact word is province. State is actually country. I hope I have told you before. ये मैंने आपको पहले बता चुका हूँ. Polity का है वैसे ये. You will find this thing in polity, the difference between a state, है ना. और एक और चीज आप देखोगे, concept between region and nation. Region और nation के बीच में एक difference. These are two things, region and nation. The feeling for a region is called regionalism, and the feeling for a nation is called nationalism. In India, इन दोनों में से पुराना कौन है? Which of these is older, regionalism or nationalism? Which of these is older? Yes, Sindhuja. Yes, Sindhuja, do you want to say anything? Kanchi, Janvi, Shubhra, Damini, Sahiti, all are saying regionalism. Shubhra, you want to speak? Do you want to say something? Or network issues? Okay, so answer is regionalism. Regionalism ज़्यादा पुराना है. Nationalism is a new concept. Nationalism in India is a new concept, and this was the reason why. This was probably the reason why after independence, various commissions, कई सारे commission बनाए गए थे. एक problem थी. Should we have language as the basis? Should we have language as the basis of state reorganization? State reorganization. है ना? There were certain commissions. क्या बात है जानवी? Very good. बहुत बढ़िया जानवी. And कांची फजल अली कमीशन थोड़ा बाद में आया था. And Sindhuja, I guess you are saying State Reorganization Act, है ना? So first it was Dhar Commission. Dhar. So this man Dhar, he was the Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court. He was a very intelligent man. He was a very intelligent man. In 1948, when this commission was made, Dhar Commission. जब Dhar Commission बनाया गया, this man said we don't want states on the basis of language. States on the basis of language. है ना? बड़ा सही vision था. His vision was very nice. He said in his report, he said if we reorganize the states on the basis of language, then the tendencies of regionalism plus secession, एक tendency होती है ना, secessionist tendency, देश से खुद को अलग कर लेने का tendency, ये ज्यादा हो जाएगी. At this point of time, we require nationalism. है ना? उसके बाद एक JVP कमेटी आई थी, JVP कमेटी, और थोड़े से टाइम के बाद there was a person, Potti Sri Ramalu, he had committed suicide after 56 days of fast, and the first state on the basis of language it was formed, that was Andhra. So very good, Janvi, Kanchi, and Sahiti. All these things you must know. So at many places all these things can help you. So what I was saying, शुरुआत किया था मैंने High Court. So subordinate courts were present at the provincial level, at the district level, at the mandal level, district level. Amatyas used, याद है Amatyas? Who were Amatyas? कौन थे Amatyas? Who were Amatyas? The civil servants. Amatyas were the civil servants. So basically at the mandal level or at the district level, these Amatyas, these were the people who used to act as courts, who used to give justice to the people. Do you know now also civil servants are used? Civil servants are used. At many places you will find the word DM. What is the full form of the word DM? DM का full form क्या है? District magistrate. Magistrate is a judge, है ना? So he's having certain powers. At other places the word DC is used. DC, district collectors, and then at remaining places district magistrate and district collector. दोनों. These words are used. So different states, different words are used. Okay. What was the mode of punishment? Punishment किसी को देनी हो तो क्या punishment दिया करते थे? The punishment consisted of, क्या punishment होगा? सोचो क्या punishment दे सकते हैं? What are the different types of punishment? अच्छा, अभी punishment क्या है? What are the punishments? At present, Kanchi unmute.
Yes, sir.
Actually, at present, what are the different punishments that are given to the people?
Sometimes they have to uh, pay the fine,
Hmm?
like for small things, and for big things they can be given to have in jail, like, and death sentence also.
So we are having fines, we are having imprisonment,
Yeah, sorry, imprisonment. Yeah.
imprisonment, and also we are having capital punishment, or death can be given in rarest of the rare cases. I hope you know this thing. Rarest of the rare cases. Okay. During that time, one more thing you need to add in these three. And before death and after imprisonment, somewhere here, insert one word. The word is mutilation. Mutilation. You need to insert this word mutilation. What is this mutilation? What is mutilation, Shubhra?
Sir, harming any body organ?
Harming any body organ. Yes, बिल्कुल सही बात है. Chopping off hand or any other body part. That is mutilation. So these were the punishments that were given to the people. Okay, these were the different types of punishment. Janvi saying torture. So torture was also used, Janvi. Janvi, torture was also used, but torture was used as like to extract truth. To extract truth. Abhi bhi to. Now also. Now also. Have you seen, like, at present, when the police makes an arrest? The police makes an arrest. जानवी सीधे कस्टोडियल डेथ याद रखना कभी ना हो. कस्टोडियल डेथ कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए, है ना. एवरीथिंग विल बी इन वेन देन, है ना. बहुत बुरे फंस जाते हैं कस्टोडियल डेथ में. तो लाइक कोई बचने का सवाल नहीं, कोई नहीं बचा पाएगा उसके बाद फिर. तो कस्टोडियल डेथ्स कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए. ठीक है, लाइक थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है ना, लेकिन उस लेवल पे नहीं जाके. But at what is happening whenever we arrest someone, any person, like some person has done any crime, किसने कोई crime कर दिया, we arrest that fellow. After arresting that fellow, हम उसको लेके जाएंगे ऑफिस में, लेके जाके उससे पूछेंगे. Like, I think अगर हम उससे बड़े प्यार से पूछ रहे हैं कि प्लीज बता दो ये क्राइम आपने क्यों किया, या where is the murder weapon, will the person, like, will he be telling? 99% of the cases कभी भी नहीं बताएगा ना, है ना. तो थोड़ा सा तो स्ट्रांगली पूछना ही पड़ेगा. अब वो थोड़ा सा डिपेंड्स ऑन पर्सन टू पर्सन. देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल who are like means who uses the means of like non-violent, है ना. So never in my life I have used violence, है ना, like any such type of things to extract the truth from people. And my batchmates, my subordinates, my seniors, if you'll see them, oh my god, है ना. So that is, oh my god. तो मैंने हमेशा से दूसरा मेथड अपनाया. Like the best is if you are a team of two fellows, if you are a team of two person, one is using like love and affection and care, and other is using, I hope you understood what I'm trying to say, है ना. एक काम करे, दूसरा काम करे, बीच में वो बंदा थोड़ी देर बाद, like, the person will be telling you most of the things, है ना. He will be telling you the most of the things. That was something I found the best means. इतने दिनों में मुझे लगा ये सबसे अच्छा तरीका था to extract information. Only this method failed for one group of people, and the group was the people from Africa. This method don't apply on the people from Africa. In fact, not even a single method applies on the people from Africa. They'll not tell you anything. ये है ना, आप उनकी पिटाई कर लो, आप उनको कुछ भी कर लो, they'll not be telling you. And one of the biggest challenge before us is the passports they have, है ना, all look same, है ना. Most of the people look same. कोई ज्यादा difference नहीं है. That is the first question we asked. We ask where is the passport, and then we check if it is correct or not. And all the people look same, so they use like passports interchangeably use kar lete hain. I try all these things on my brother. Oh my God, Kanchi, seriously? ये ठीक है. You resemble yourself as a police officer, but don't think your brother has done any crime. अच्छा, love, affection and care. Okay, Kanchi, got it. मुझे लगा you are talking about that other thing. Okay. Okay, so torture was employed to extract truth. ठीक है. The Ashokan edicts.
Good afternoon, sir. Sorry
Good
to
afternoon,
interrupt.
Sabna.
Sir, I lost the first part, so can you briefly tell what we are discussing? I lost. I'm not getting any connection.
Yes, no props. Sabna, we are discussing the judicial department. है ना, we were discussing the different departments. कल हम अलग-अलग departments हम पढ़ रहे थे. Transport department was the last, I guess, जो हमने cover किया था. So in this judicial department, मैंने आपको बताया, Kautilya has mentioned existence of two types of courts: civil courts and criminal courts. Civil courts and criminal courts. During the time of Mauryas, there was an officer who acted as chief justice. The officer was called as Dharmadhikarin. Subordinate courts were present at the provincial levels, and at the district level, Amatyas used to tender the death justice. And punishment कैसी होती थी? It was fine, imprisonments, mutilation, and death sentence was also there. Also, मैंने बताया, torture was employed to extract the truth, and Ashokan edicts. Ashokan edicts mentions jail and jail officials. तो अशोकन एडिक्ट में ही बात लिखी थी, अगर आपने कुछ गड़बड़ करी तो आपको जेल ऑफिशियल्स जेल में डाल देंगे. These edicts mentions jail and jail officials. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Sabna. Okay. But if there is some officer, if there are some people who are doing, because of whom किसी को unjust punishment मिल जाए और unjust imprisonment मिल जाए, ऐसा भी तो होता है sometimes. ऐसा भी तो होता है sometimes. Like some people get unjust imprisonment. For those people, उनकी सुरक्षा कौन करेगा? Who will be taking care of? कि such things are not there. है ना, इंडियन लॉ के हिसाब से भले ही 100 बेगुनाह छूट जाए, लेकिन एक बेगुनाह को सजा नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. That the law says this, है ना, ऐसे ही है ना. कांची lawyers. तो क्या कांची आप लॉयर बनना है आपको भी? Okay. So Kanchi, like if you will get selected as IPS, so most of the time you will be amongst the lawyers. ठीक है, lawyers से घिरे हुए रहोगे most of the time. Okay, इतने cases हो जाएंगे ना, like इतने cases हो जाएंगे और कुछ काम नहीं रहेगा, यही काम रहेगा. Daily, like week में twice or thrice you need to go to court. जब भी कोर्ट में जाना you need to talk to lawyer. जब भी आपको कोई केस करना है तो तब भी you need to talk to lawyer. What to do and what not to do, है ना, the legal aspects. Okay, so unjust imprisonment को कौन check करेगा? Who will be checking the unjust imprisonments? Dhamma Mahamatras, remember, ये इनका second role था. In addition to spreading of the Dhamma, so Dhamma Mahamatra, ठीक है, Dhamma Mahamatra. So Sabna, for I was working for central government, like I cannot reveal all the things because I was working for the intelligence. ठीक है सपना, तो मेरी ट्रेनिंग में से ही मुझे वहां से पिक कर लिया गया था for central police, and then I was working in intelligence for 9 years. I have worked for intelligence for central government under Ministry of Home Affairs, Department of Internal Security. Okay सपना, so I was working for that. ठीक है, so agent types, you can think agent types. ठीक है, तो information gather करना and all, but last में जाके तो वही होता है, and at several times you need to launch operations also, you need to investigate also, you need to go to courts also, है ना. तो काम तो यही है, सारा काम यही है, उस पूरा का पूरा, है ना सपना. लेकिन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, चैलेंजिंग से ज्यादा आई गेस इंटरेस्टिंग. So till I enjoyed it for around 5-6 years. उसके बाद नहीं. Actually, you cannot have two things together. Family and a challenging job. You cannot have two things together. है ना, तो एक चीज अगर है तो you will enjoy it. But when two things come, है ना, when you know someone is waiting at the home, है ना, there is someone at the home who is waiting for you. Before that, there was no one waiting for you at the home. No one waiting for it. Like कहीं भी घुस जाओगे, you will be like you will enter at any place without even a weapon. You can enter at any place. But when you know there is someone at home, and that someone is very small, then थोड़ा सा problems आ जाती हैं, है ना, तब थोड़ी दिक्कत आ जाती है. So बस that's the only problem. Otherwise, very interesting. Really very interesting. चलो आगे चलते हैं. So what I was saying, Ashokan edits, they mentioned jail and jail officials, and Dhamma Mahamatras, they took steps against unjust imprisonment. तो अगर किसी को unjust imprisonment मिल जाएगा, तो one thing is mentioned in the Ashoka inscriptions, remission of sentences. So what is remission? Polity में पढ़ा होगा आपने. Remission. What is remission of sentence? ये क्या होता है remission of sentence? Cancelling the charge, punishment को खत्म कर देना, है ना. ये different types की आपने ये देखा होगा, इस टाइप की चीजें, है ना, पॉलिटी के अंदर. Polity, one of the simplest things when you are preparing for UPSC. है ना, मुझे सबसे आसान लगती है पॉलिटी सब चीजों में. एक या दो बुक पढ़ लो and you are done with. Okay, so after this, after judicial and police department, एक और चीज थी during the time of Mauryas, and that was census. Like census, एक ये भी डिपार्टमेंट था. What is census? Janvi, where is this mentioned? Janvi, it is mentioned in the Ashokan inscriptions. Just Ashokan inscriptions है ना, अभी बताऊंगा थोड़ी देर में. Different types of Ashokan inscriptions थोड़ी देर में बताता हूँ. तो वहां पर ये चीज लिखी हुई है कि if anyone is getting unjust imprisonment, so उसकी imprisonment को remit किया जाएगा. His imprisonment will be remitted. ठीक है. So what is census? ये census क्या होती है? And why this census is done? What is census? Why this census is done? And in India, in which year first census was done? First census. I'm talking about modern India. Damini is saying census is like a survey. Okay. Survey to get information. ठीक है कांची? Information of what? To have information. ठीक है, but information of what? Janvi, seriously? 1951. Mrigank 1861. Shubhra, official count of people. Very good, Shubhra. Very good, Shubhra. It is the official count of people. बिल्कुल सही बात है. Like officially the people are counted. Janvi saying independent. मैंने बोला मॉडर्न इंडिया. इंडिपेंडेंट वर्ड तो मैं लिया ही नहीं जानवी. मैंने तो मॉडर्न इंडिया बोला, है ना, मॉडर्न तरीके से. ओके, सो 1951 नहीं था. फर्स्ट सेंसस अंडर ब्रिटिशर्स. मॉडर्न इंडिया अंडर ब्रिटिशर्स. कब? When this was done? Any idea, anyone? Mrigank is saying 1861. So Mrigank, you are a bit close. थोड़ा सा क्लोज हो आप. पास ही, आसपास ही है. Any other answer from anyone? कांची 1875. अभी मेरा मन कर रहा है जैसे गाड़ी हम है ना, गाड़ी पार्किंग करते हैं तो कम जगह गाड़ी पार्क करना है, थोड़ा साइड, थोड़ा इधर, ऐसे करते हैं. तब ओके. 1865 से लेकर 1872. Who was the Governor General? Who was the Governor General during whom this census was conducted, though it was not for whole India and it was not synchronized? Who was the Governor General? It was Lord Mayo. Lord Mayo. शायद आपने पढ़ा होगा लॉर्ड मेयो के बारे में. तो लॉर्ड मेयो और क्यों मशहूर है लॉर्ड मेयो? He was the only governor general or viceroy who was killed in India. लॉर्ड मेयो। और किसने मारा था? किसने मारा था? एक व्यक्ति ने मारा था। His name was शेर खान। His name was शेर खान। Not done? Lord Mayo, Governor Generals, Viceroys, you have not covered. बिल्कुल भी नहीं किया था सारे गवर्नर जनरल्स एंड वाइसरॉयज। किया कि नहीं किया? बस इतना सा ये पूछा मैंने। अगर नहीं किया नो प्रॉब्स। नो सर, नॉट लॉर्ड मेयो। सुना है कभी? सुना है कभी? अच्छा सबने, आपने कभी सुना है कि शेर खान वहाबी लीडर था? ये वहाबी मूवमेंट किया होगा ना आपने, आई गेस वहाबी मूवमेंट तो किया होगा। अगर मेयो नहीं किया होगा, वहाबी मूवमेंट तो किया होगा मेरे हिसाब से। ये भी नहीं किया था, वहाबी मूवमेंट भी नहीं किया है ना। तो वहाबी मूवमेंट जो आपने किया था, वहाबी लीडर था ये शेर खान। ही किल्ड लॉर्ड मेयो। लॉर्ड मेयो गया था वहां पे कैदियों से मिलने के लिए 72 में, इन द ईयर 72 में। ठीक है, तो 72 में व्हेन दिस वाइसरॉय went there, so he was killed. I am using the word viceroy. I am using the word viceroy. After which year I can use this word? After which year I can use the word viceroy? कौन से साल के बाद? Very good सबना, very good सबना, बहुत बढ़िया। 1858। 1858 में govern the position of governor generals, it was elevated to the position of viceroy. It was elevated to the position of viceroy. viceroy ज्यादा बड़ा हो गया था, है ना। viceroy पूरा, what was the difference सबना, governor general and viceroy? Yes सबना, सबना you can unmute.
It's almost the same, I guess. But
Correct.
Viceroy was reporting directly to the Queen, I guess.
Directly to the
Queen?
Viceroy was directly reporting to the Queen. Okay, ठीक है। देखो इंडिया में there were two types of states. One were called as provinces.
Okay.
Provinces, other were called as princely states, है ना। ये आपने थोड़ा सा आइडिया होगा आपको, आई गेस। नहीं है तो मैं दे दूंगा आपको बाद में आइडिया। So provinces and princely states. Provinces were directly ruled by British. These were indirectly ruled, है ना। indirectly ruled by British. ये तो इंडियन रूलर्स रूल करते थे, who were basically puppets. वुडिया डायनेस्टी का नाम सुना होगा आपने, एक वुडिया डायनेस्टी मैसूर, है ना। वुडिया डायनेस्टी मैसूर अभी भी है। डू यू नो दिस थिंग? द डायनेस्टी स्टिल एग्जिस्ट्स। और डायनेस्टी काफी मशहूर भी है। मशहूर किस लिए पता है आपको? एक स्टोरी भी है उसकी, वुडिया डायनेस्टी की एक स्टोरी भी है। किसी ने कुछ श्राप दिया था। यू नो व्हाट इज श्राप? जाओ मैं तुम्हें श्राप देता हूं या देती हूं। यू नो व्हाट इज श्राप? कर्स। ये शुभ्रा, कर्स। किसने कुछ, some person had given a curse to Vodya rulers और बोला था कि you will not be having any kids, है ना। You will not be having any kids। और हुए नहीं। Each and every time the dynasty was adopting kids। और I guess last those are 2017 or 18, उस कर्ज के बाद 1800s में कर्ज दिया था। एंड इन 2017 और 18 फर्स्ट टाइम एक बच्चा हुआ, जो आप करोगे ना, गूगल करोगे आपको मिल जाएगा। एवरी थर्ड जनरेशन विल नॉट हैव चाइल्ड। मैं कहा आई गेस एवरी जनरेशन विल नॉट हैव चाइल्ड, क्योंकि एवरीवन वाज अडॉप्टेड। ठीक है, तो ऐसा कुछ था वुडिया डायनेस्टी का। So the governor general, he was the head of provinces. Viceroy was the head of provinces plus princely states. ठीक है, समझ गए डिफरेंस दोनों के बीच में? मेन डिफरेंस when we are doing like in detail, अगर मैंने किया डिटेल में तो I'll be telling you there also. बट एक मेन डिफरेंस. ओके, सो मैंने बताया, कांची मैंने बोला गवर्नर जनरल was the head of provinces while viceroy was the head of provinces plus princely states. ठीक है कांची. So Lord Mayo was the one first regular census. वो कब हुई थी? First regular census. ये तो था irregular, not synchronized, not for whole India. First regular census कब हुई थी and what was the population? The first regular census was in the year 1881. नहीं कांची, उससे पहले 1881. Very good साहिती. 1881. The viceroy was Lord Ripon. One of the best viceroys or governor generals in India. है ना, one of the best person. Ripon तो बहुत बड़ी आदमी था, बड़ा शानदार आदमी था. He had repealed that Arms Act, he had repealed that Vernacular Press Act. So 1881 में रिपन के टाइम में first regular census हुई थी and the population was 25.4 crores. 25.4 crores. तो अगर आपको 25 भी याद रह जाए तो बहुत है. ठीक है, 25 crores चलेगा. ठीक है, तो चलते हैं आगे. सेंसस. तो सेंसस वाज अ रेगुलर अफेयर. Census was a regular affair under Mauryas, and village के अंदर भी census officials जाएंगे. तो village officials हुआ करते थे. There were some village officials who were having the responsibility of like to conduct census. कांची, yes, 1881 है for whole India. ठीक है. So Mauryas के टाइम पे the census not only counted people, their castes, their occupations, but साथ में animal census भी होती थी. Animal census as well. Mauryas के टाइम पे, है ना. we are in Mauryas. ठीक है, अभी भी animal census भी होती है. ठीक है. So this census, it used to track the movement of foreigners plus natives. अगर कोई फॉरेनर बाहर से कोई व्यक्ति आया है या अपना कोई बाहर गया है, they used to track the data. ठीक है. और उसी डेटा को कौन क्रॉस चेक करता था? Remember that spy system, espionage, different types of spies. याद होगा आपको. संचारी, है ना, विषकन्या, है ना, विषकन्या तो नाम इतना बढ़िया है. गुधा पुरुष. कांची को गुधा पुरुष याद है, मुझे विषकन्या याद रहता है कांची. Okay, so these spies, they used to cross check the data. This census, it was a permanent institution. Under Mauryas. ये एक permanent institution था under Mauryas. ठीक है. अब देखते हैं लोकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और प्रोविंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. थोड़ा सा प्रोविंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन भी देख लेते हैं. प्रोविंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. So when we say provincial administration, provinces will be ruled by governors who will most of the times will be princes. ज्यादातर princes रहेंगे if they are available. तो mostly they are members of royal family. So इनकी responsibility क्या है? What will be the responsibility of these governors? They were responsible for the law and order situation. Number one, law and order situation plus collection of taxes. Very important work. Collection of taxes of their provinces. अपनी province का law and order संभालो और अपनी provinces से tax collect करके royal treasury को भिजवा दो. So that was the work of governors. District administration कौन करेगा? District administration was under Rajukas. So now who are these Rajukas? Rajukas were like modern collectors. इनका काम था collection, district level पे. Collection of taxes. इनके subordinates कुछ हुआ करते थे, like IAS के subordinate PCS. PCS के subordinate some inspectors, inspectors के subordinate sub inspectors, sub inspector के subordinates like some other people, havaldars and all, and then sepoys and then drivers. So many people, different people. So one category of officers, one group of officers, they were subordinate of Rajukas and they were called as Yuktas. Yuktas. तो 3 of category of officers आपको पता चल गए, Amatyas, Rajukas and Yuktas. Amatyas, Rajukas and Yuktas. Kanchi, officers meant for administration. Kanchi किसके लिख रहे हो आप? Kanchi, this is for Rajukas were the people. Rajukas were people like who were like modern collectors, and they were involved in the district administration. They were assisted by Yuktas, who were the subordinate officials. Sahiti, Amatyas also worked at district level. Amatyas भी district level पे काम करते थे, है ना? Amatyas भी district level पे काम करते थे. ठीक है?
So then what are the differences between the functions of Amatyas and Rajukas?
Amatyas ज्यादातर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन संभालेंगे, है ना? ज्यादातर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन संभालेंगे Amatyas. ओके, एंड दीज Rajukas ये कलेक्शन ऑफ द टैक्सेस में ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे. ठीक है? ओके साहिती, ये कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्सेस में ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे. ओके, Janvi, Amatyas were the highest in hierarchy. So Janvi, it is the same like IAS and IRS. It is the same like IAS and IRS. Both these people, इनकी सैलरी सेम होती है. You know this thing? The salary is same. IAS, IPS, IRS, salary is same. Do you know this thing? Salary is same, but still they are having more responsibility. In fact, what the case is, if in if at a place there is no police commissionerate, अगर कहीं पे police commissionerate नहीं है, and the DM is taking a meeting, तो वहाँ पे SP भी आएगा. The superintendent of police will be coming to attend that meeting. Obviously, sometimes these two persons are of the same batch, same year. When I'm saying same batch, same year, है ना? दोनों की ट्रेनिंग हुई गई, like at least foundation course दोनों का लबस्ता में हुआ होगा. But when this person comes, you need to salute this. He salute DM. Okay, the rank is same. ठीक है, rank is same. ये थोड़ा सा एक आ जाता है मामला, because of which some people don't like IPS. There are like people who only like IAS. Okay, yeah, ये छोटा सा एक फर्क है. Okay, otherwise like these IPS are the people at least on ground, it appears more powerful. More powerful because they are having uniform. Yes, Kanchi.
So
Yes,
Rajukas were also meant for administration of justice, right?
हाँ जी.
Okay.
मैंने बताया था आपको अमात्यास डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे जस्टिस प्रोवाइड कराते थे. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने बोला था ये वाली बात, मेरे ख्याल से आई गेस आज ही मैंने बोला है. और रजुकास भी, मैंने रजुकास के बारे में क्या बोला?
सर आपने पहले बताया था कि they were also meant for administration of justice before 2-3 classes, I guess. Before.
रजुकास आप अगर मैंने ऐसे बताया तो आप चेक करेक्ट वहां पे चेंज कर दो. रजुकास मोर इन्वॉल्व इन द कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्सेस.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay.
They were more involved in the collection of taxes.
Regarding Rajukas, you were told that they make sure that no one breaks the rule, no innocent is punished.
थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गया हूँ.
During spread of Buddhism, just before we were discussing the inscriptions and all.
Got it. मैंने आपको बताया था रजुकास के बारे में, they administered justice, है ना?
Yes.
ओके, अब इसको मैं एक बार प्लीज लीव इट मैं एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ रजुकास और इसको कंफर्म करके, एंड देन आई विल गेट बैक टू यू. रजुकास एंड दिस थोड़ा सा अभी ना मेरे माइंड में एक जगह चल रहा है कि लिखा हुआ है रजुकास के लिए, जस्टिस के लिए, और एक जगह मेरे माइंड में लाइक इमेज आ रही है लिखा हुआ है कलेक्टर्स के लिए। ठीक है, तो मैं एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ दोनों को, फिर मैं आपको बताता हूँ रजुकास एंड अमात्यास। विलेज की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कौन करता था? द विलेज एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वॉज अंडर ग्रामीणी। द विलेज एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वॉज अंडर ग्रामीणी। और ग्रामीण विलेजेस के ऊपर क्या होता था? संग्रहण वॉज लुक्ड आफ्टर बाई गोपा। अब ये गोपा क्या होता था? गोपा वॉज अ पर्सन वॉज इन चार्ज ऑफ अराउंड 10 to 15 विलेजेस, ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस। सो गोपा देखता था ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस को, गोपा। एंड ग्रामीणी यूज्ड टू एडमिनिस्टर विलेजेस। ठीक है। अच्छा, एक चीज मैं भूल गया, व्हेन वी वर डूइंग दैट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जहां मैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन शुरू किया था, देयर यू कैन ऐड वन थिंग। Megasthenes has told that there were 6 committees. Megasthenes has told that there were 6 committees of 5 members each. ठीक है, 6 कमिटीज हुआ करती थी फॉर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन। तो वो 6 कमिटीज कौन कौन सी हैं? विच वर दोज 6 कमिटीज? नंबर वन कमिटी फॉर इंडस्ट्रीज, है ना, हाउस होल्ड इंडस्ट्रीज की बात है यहाँ पे। वो ये नहीं है आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री का भी सोचो आप। तो इंडस्ट्रीज, कमिटी फॉर ट्रेड, फॉरेनर्स, registration of births and deaths, Number 5, manufacture and sale of goods, and number 6, collection of sales tax. ठीक है, jotted down, लिखा 6 कमिटीज। किसने बताई थी ये कमिटीज? These were according to Megasthenes. ये थी Megasthenes के हिसाब से। According to Megasthenes, there were 6 committees, and every committee was having 5 members. सारी कमिटीज के अंदर 5 मेंबर होते थे। ओके, सो अब इसके बाद हम देखते हैं, थोड़े से एडिक्ट्स को देखते हैं। what are these edicts? What were these edicts? So edicts से बताने से पहले, already we have seen these things. Art and architecture will not be doing now, but edicts मैं आपको अभी बता रहा हूँ। Sometimes edicts are also part of. You want me to do art and architecture here or in the art classes? What do you say? जानवी ने तो एकदम बोला here. Sindhuja is saying art. Sindhuja drawing नहीं. Sindhuja not drawing. कांची देयर आर्ट। तो अच्छा, आप अगर देखो एंशिएंट से जल्दी बाहर निकलना चाहते हो, if you want to come out of the ancient soon, है ना, so we can do there. If you want कि हम होलिस्टिक तरीके से कवर करते चलेंगे, लाइक अभी हम मौर्यास कर रहे हैं, अगर हम अभी मौर्यास कर रहे हैं तो मौर्यास के साथ में आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर, एटलीस्ट आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ मौर्यास कर लें, एंड जब हम गुप्तास करेंगे तो गुप्तास का कर लें। I was thinking holistic. Actually, मेरे हिसाब से, if you ask my view, तो मेरा व्यू है कि अभी करना चाहिए। But I guess some people are asking to finish ancient soon. I guess there are some people who have asked to complete ancient soon. ठीक है, so मैं मेरी स्पीड से चलता हूँ एक्चुअली, है ना, तो can't help it. तो अगर ऐसा है तो फिर हम बाद में कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, we can do here then. Okay, so हु इज लाइक हु आर कौन चाहता है एंशिएंट को जल्दी से जल्दी खत्म करके आगे बढ़ना? For me, like for me, I can complete ancient in hardly 4 to 5 classes. Next 4 to 5 classes. 4 से 5 क्लास लगेगी मुझे तो, है ना? लेकिन वो फायदा कुछ नहीं है ना उसका कुछ भी फायदा नहीं होगा. There were some students, Janvi, there are some students like who want to finish ancient soon. Okay, ठीक है, तो we'll be doing here. यहीं पे कर लेंगे फिर. सब लोग अगर ऐसा चाहते हैं तो मेरे जैसे सब लोग सोच रहे हैं तो we'll be doing here only. ओके, अब बात करते हैं इंस्क्रिप्शंस की. हम एडिट से होलिस्टिक व्यू देखेंगे इंस्क्रिप्शंस. So inscriptions, they were also called as Dhammalipi. Inscriptions were also called as Dhammalipi. इनको Dhammalipi भी बोलते हैं. And these inscriptions cover religion, morality. They embrace social and administrative matters. Their objective, the objective of inscriptions, was to preserve the social order. ये इनका ऑब्जेक्टिव था. ठीक है. These inscriptions asked people to show firm devotion, or you can say loyalty to the king. लोगों से बोला जाता था आपको किंग की तरफ लॉयल रहना है. These inscriptions taught people to live and let live. एक लाइन है ना, to live and let live. खुद भी रहो, औरों को भी रहने दो. परेशान ना खुद हो ना किसी को करो. These inscriptions, are you writing? Are you taking down the notes? Okay. ठीक है. अगर if someone wants कि like I'm speaking too fast, you can like you can give me a pause. ठीक है. You can ask me, I can give you I can wait, I can like restate the sentence. These inscriptions, they emphasize compassion towards animals. Compassion towards animals and proper behavior towards relatives. ओके, ये सब बात जानने के बाद अब देखते हैं इंस्क्रिप्शन एक्चुअली में थे क्या. When Ashoka became king, so he wanted people कि लोगों को पता चले what king is thinking and what king wants. What is king thinking and what king wants? The empire is huge. Empire बहुत बड़ा है. How people will know what king is thinking, what are the views of king, है ना दूरदर्शन है, ना मन की बात है, कुछ भी नहीं है ना. एंड एम्पायर इतना बड़ा है ना, ह्यूज एम्पायर. So huge empire, but how king can communicate like with people इतने बड़े empire में. So there was an idea of inscriptions. With time, जैसे अशोका के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ, with time the inscriptions also changed. स्टार्टिंग में इंस्क्रिप्शंस बड़े छोटे छोटे इंस्क्रिप्शंस होते थे. दे वर कॉल्ड एज लाइक इंस्क्रिप्शंस को हम डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, पहले ये बता देता हूं. इंस्क्रिप्शंस वी कैन डिवाइड इनटू 4 पार्ट्स और इनटू 2. inscriptions into two: edicts and pillar inscriptions. Rock edicts and pillar inscriptions. Again, rock edicts and pillar inscriptions can be divided into major and minor. तो जब अशोक नया लाइक राजा बना, थोड़े से टाइम के बाद he started these edicts. तो पहले स्टार्टिंग उसने करी माइनर एडिक्ट से. Minor edicts. He started with minor edicts. Minor edict के अंदर in these minor edicts, they were about Ashoka's personal life. These edicts showed the devotion of Ashoka to Buddhism. Devotion of Ashok towards Buddhism. Minor edicts. थोड़े से टाइम के बाद, like after some time, he started giving major rock edicts. He started installing major rock edicts. तो rock edicts ये है क्या? एक rock के ऊपर like लिखा होगा 1 2 3 4 ऐसा करके लिखा हुआ है ना, different orders. These rock edicts are just like orders. So basically this is communication. The king is communicating with the people. And what do you think? ये कहाँ पे रखे जाएंगे ऐसे rocks? Where these rocks will be placed? जहां ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग इसको देख सकें. On highways, intersections, where more and more people can see these edicts. ऐसी जगह पे रखे जाएंगे. तो जो major rock edicts आए, the major rock edicts, which are 14 in number, major rock edicts, 14 directions हैं, 14 orders हैं. So they are regarding the administration. And dhamma, or you can say religion. After some time, Ashoka thought कि now कुछ और होना चाहिए. Something else is required. So क्या शुरू हुआ? Pillar edicts है ना. तो pillar edicts शुरू हुए, or you can say pillar inscriptions. अब इन pillar inscriptions के ऊपर क्या लिखा होता था? What was written on these pillar inscriptions? On these pillar inscriptions, it was like these pillar inscriptions, they were about the measures. That Ashoka took for propagation of Dhamma. ये broadly बता रहा हूं मैं आपको, broadly. ठीक है? So there were 7 major pillar inscriptions. So जो major rock edicts हैं, where we have found major rock edicts, there are certain places. So I'll be telling you which are the places that like where we have found rock edicts. 7 pillar inscriptions ये कहाँ पे हैं, है ना? ये 14 rock edict हैं क्या? What are the directions? Let us see. मेरे ख्याल से ये PPT में होगा. Give me a minute, please. Actually, this part I have covered in architecture before. Okay, yes, I am having it. So major rock edicts. So there are total 14 rock edicts, major rock edicts 14 हैं. अब देखो 14 के ऊपर लिखा क्या है? What are the orders? Rock edict number 1. Yes, Sabna.
Before that, one small doubt. Empire तो इतना बड़ा है ना?
क्या है इतना बड़ा? Empire, हाँ.
Empire. So there's only 14 number or only some. I think there's no duplicate of this. Only one piece of each edict. Right?
मुझे समझ नहीं आया सपना, एक बार दोबारा बोलो.
If you are taking one rock edict, there's only one of its kind, right? So how do the people all over the empire gets to know it?
First of all, tell me, मुझे लगता है कि there is some confusion. What you are thinking? What like ये कैसे edit कैसे होते थे? आपके हिसाब से these 14 rock edits were at 14 different places. Rock edit number 1 was at one place, number 2 at other place, something like that. Are you thinking like this?
Wherever it is, only one rock edit will be in one place.
If
So
this is
how
a
do
rock,
people get to know that? Yeah.
if this is a rock, तो इसके ऊपर 1 से लेके 14 तक लिखा होगा ना?
Okay.
है ना, इसके ऊपर 1 के ऊपर 1 से लेके 14 तक different edits are different instructions. Edits are what? Edits are basically instructions, directions. है ना, तो 1 से लेके 14 तक लिखा हुआ है on this rock. Such type of rocks हमें अलग-अलग जगहों से मिले हैं. Like कंधार से एक जगह, कंधार एक मैप है. अगर मेरे पास है तो वो मैप मैं देख लेता हूँ. If I am having,
So that
yes, I
means
have that map. Huh?
These rock edits are not for the entire empire, maybe for parts of the empire.
I'm telling you, most of, if you see, can you see this map?
Yes.
Can you see this map? This is the boundary. This was the boundary of Ashoka's empire. Okay, this was the boundary. What is the observation that you can make from this map? These are the edits. है ना, ये जो स्क्वायर वाले हैं वो एडिट्स हैं. एक बार एडिट्स को देखो, स्क्वायर वालों को देखो. What is the observation that you can make from the map? एक ऑब्जर्वेशन आप कर सकते हो इस मैप से.
Yeah, edicts were on boundaries.
Edicts were installed at the borders or near the borders. है ना? Edicts were installed at the borders or near the borders. अगर कोई भी इंसान बाहर से आ भी रहा है, if any person is coming, तो भाई पढ़ लो पहले, है ना, पढ़ लो पहले कि what are the directions of the king, what are those things that the king requires from you, what the king wishes, what are the king's views. क्यों सब ना?
Okay.
Getting
So
this
I
point?
guess these edicts were not for the people inside, but more to give an overview about the entire empire.
No, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि they were not for the people inside. नहीं, ऐसा भी नहीं है. They were for the people who are the residents of empire also. उनके लिए भी थे. ऐसा नहीं है. उनके लिए भी है. उनके लिए भी है. But most of the time they were installed at the boundaries. तो इस चीज से हमें एक चीज पता चल सकती है कि बेसिकली ये जो एडिट्स हैं, हमने जब बाउंड्री के ऊपर इनको प्लॉट किया तो ये हमारे पास पैटर्न निकल के आया. दिस इज द पैटर्न दैट वी गॉट. ओके सपना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Janvi.
So also I was thinking one thing can be implied from this rock edicts and pillar concept that most of the people or the subjects were literate because they could read, because that is what was being expected out of these edicts, right?
Not most of the, but yes, some people were literate. You cannot say most of the people, but yes, a chunk of the population, they were literate. तभी तो लिखा हुआ है, तो लोग पढ़ेंगे कैसे? उनके लिए ट्रांसलेटर्स चाहिए होंगे. Yes,
So,
Kanchi?
as you explain, edicts were the like instructions or directions. So what are the pillars? Means they are also instructions like.
कांची, अच्छा आपने क्वेश्चन ही पूछा, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एडिक्ट्स एंड पिलर्स. तो कांची, एडिक्ट्स लिखे जाएंगे रॉक्स के ऊपर, है ना, एक पीस ऑफ रॉक होगा उसके ऊपर लिखे जाएंगे. और पिलर्स, ये जो है पिलर, ये जैसे सारनाथ कैपिटल है ना, ऐसा एक पिलर होगा, दे विल बी अ पिलर, उसके ऊपर इंस्क्रिप्शंस होंगे. और जो पिलर्स होंगे, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स पिलर्स के ऊपर ऐसा कुछ लिखा होगा अबाउट द लाइक प्रोपगेशन ऑफ धम्मा, अबाउट प्रोपगेशन ऑफ धम्मा, ऐसा कुछ लिखा होगा पिलर्स के ऊपर.
So pillar inscriptions means the direction and instructions were written on the pillars.
Yes, on the pillars. Pillar inscription means the direction were written on the pillars. मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको कुछ pillars. ये देखो. Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
है ना, तो ये कुछ pillars हैं, ऐसे कुछ pillars थे हमारे पास में, मतलब ये तो capital है. तो I'll be showing you all these things in the next class. अगली क्लास में we'll continue these edicts. So now we are entering into architecture part. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी एडिक्ट्स अपने आप में आर्किटेक्चर का एक हिस्सा है. So we are entering into architecture part. So we'll be completing first architecture of Mauryas and then we'll move further. उसके बाद ही हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. ठीक है? So we'll be meeting in the next week and most probably I'll be taking a test of Jainism and Buddhism on Monday. Be prepared. Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day.
Professor,
Yes, Sindoja.
just as we were talking about investigations, just out of curiosity, who has the power in the hierarchy to give permissions for polygraph and narco analysis?
Judge.
Any judge or just a Supreme Court
District
judge?
judge. District judge.
Oh, okay.
ठीक है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज, सेशन जज भी बोल देते हैं, और डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज,
Oh,
सेम थिंग,
okay.
डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज और सेशन जज. ठीक है.
Okay.
ओके
Thank you.
ओके सिंधुजा, किसका कराना है पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट?
No, just a question.
ओके सिंधुजा. ओके, बाय बाय.